Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for the time of Leo. So we're looking at July, August. The element is fire. So let's see, dear Gemini, what's in store for you guys this next 4 weeks. The energy around is the Page of Pentacles. So new beginnings, new projects, getting things started. It's merely a seed at the moment, but you're sort of very tempted to, yeah, it's in the ground and you've just got to keep watering it. You've got to, because it will grow. The more you look after it, the more it's going to grow. The more energy you give it, the more it's going to grow and develop. So it's all about these new projects. So if you've been umming and ahhing, now is the time. But I do believe it's already there. It's actually, it has germinated, so to speak. It's there. And it's very solid too. It's an earthy card, so it's very much, yeah, earth is always a good element for you, Gemini, because you're very much about communicators. You could sell anything to anybody. But the main thing is just to get it happening. Let's see where you are right now. Yeah, breakthrough, new beginnings, clarity of thought, all good. Been a bit of a rough time for you guys, but now you kind of got through the storm, so to speak. And now you've got this clarity coming in with the Ace of Swords. So it wasn't for nothing. So now there's the breakthrough. So the breakthrough, it allows your mind to be clear and to go, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to take the leap. So it's a great card. Especially this usually indicates it's been a bit of a rough time getting things happening. Well, you know, it's difficult in these times as well. However, this is definitely a very good green light for you, but it's also good because you've been through difficulty. You've mastered difficulty, now you're moving freely on. There will be more coming up, there always is, but never mind. Let's see what's brought this on. Yeah, a bit of exhaustion too, Gemini. Like really, you know, you are very energetic beings. Your mind is extremely whip sharp, very much so. But you once again too, like your polar opposites, the Sagittarians, you can take too much on and therefore it sort of bottom falls out of it a bit and you go, oh my God, you know, I shouldn't have been trying to do too many things at once. So yeah, and this has been probably just a bit of a sign from the universe to go, hang on, slow down, you need to just reset for a bit because there's been a lot on. Because that's just the way you are. This is just part of your characteristic. Geminis, of the energy is high energy, it's high voltage, and then sometimes you can just hit a bit of a firewall and it's like there's nothing left. But you have new beginnings, but just watch the energy this next 4 weeks too, Gemini, because it is fire. And you can, once again, have that propensity to take too much on and then end up going, oh my God. Okay, let's see what's happening in June, July. Yeah, ideas, decisions to be made about a business deal. Once again, very much this is coins again, like your energy for the month. So weighing up, juggling things. Will I start it? Won't I start it? I've got to do it. The idea's there. There's two. It's sort of like a very good juggling card. So it's good. It's sort of saying, well, you know, come on, just the push. Get on with it. And maybe too, there's a lot going to go on though. There's an awful lot. So it's sort of, this card sort of pushes you into just making that decision and getting on with it. But just being careful not to spread yourself too thin, once again, Gemini. Okay, recent influences you have. 3 of Wands, so great foundations here, growth, expansion, looking out, typical Gemini as well, really fast-seeing individuals. They look out, a lot of international sort of influence there too, of seeing what other people are doing in other parts of the world. Maybe somebody in another part of the world as well, or from another part of the world, has a lot to do with this man here. But it's definitely sort of saying your foundations are good, your creative energy is brilliant. There's never been an issue with that for you. So use that powerfully to just get creative, and it's wand, so it will move quite quickly. With fire times, we've always got a lot of action, and it moves quickly, as we know. So wonderful background, recent influences there. Good foundations for growth and expansion the next 4 weeks. Okay, let's look at the lesson you'll be learning. And you have the Chariot. So the Chariot warns of emotional discipline, keeping everything in alignment, not going, yeah, victory will be yours, but it's just that discipline to keep everything. And I'm getting here that, you know, you've got 2s here, and this is definitely, once you discipline yourself, so you don't burn out, keep it simple, emotional discipline, you're going to get a victory with this current energy. And that's the Chariot. The Chariot is very much, you have to have everything. It's like going on a road trip and not giving your car a service. It's that kind of an old school Chariot. It's just like our car these days. You've got to have everything right. You don't want the wheels falling off. So there's got to be discipline before we take on, you know, a new journey. So this is very much a journey card as well. So motion, a lot of motion. Perhaps even, you know, road trips, all that kind of thing. It always relates. Chariot, car, same, just different centuries of mobility, really. So excellent card for you, just to remember, discipline yourself emotionally. Near future, so starting Sunday, Monday of next week will be August. And we have the King of Coins. So in he comes, very stable, very much person that can give really good advice, very much an architect of things. He, you know, slowly gets about building what he wants, how he wants it. Great advice giver. Just very much that dynamic, sort of quietly spoken man that knows what he's doing, and he's got lots of experience there. He comes in, he's always a good ally to have as well, Gemini, for you guys, because you guys are so quick moving. He will slow you down a bit, if you know what I mean. It might be your partner, it might be just a business associate or a friend who can just sort of say, hang on, cool your jets a bit, slow down a little bit. Okay, what's happening that you're not realizing? And we have the King of Swords, so one of your kings, Gemini, Aquarius, Libran man. He talks the talk, and he can talk. He's like you well, he's one of your lot, so yeah, he can sell anything to anybody. But in this case, slow moving energy is better than, yeah, he's great for selling your stuff on, but you've got to grow it first. You know what I'm saying? They're both very valuable characters for you. But he's sitting down here, what you're not realising, but you sort of know him, but this one comes first, if you know what I'm getting at. Kind of relationship-wise as well, in coming in here, Gemini, and obviously a lot of you will be sort of pondering what's going on there, but once again, remember, emotional discipline. How others see you? Yeah. The Knight of Cups, idealistic, very much, oh, you know, rose-coloured glasses sort of thing. Now that makes a bit more sense as to why these two big kings have come in, because this one can be quite, it's more immature, and I'm not meaning that negatively. He is immature in terms of, yeah, it's a great idea, but you've got to apply a certain formula to it, because this can be, yeah, fantastic, but, you know, has everything been sort of scrutinised before you do it? yeah, the Knight of Cups, he's got good ideas, but then there's just something, he just hasn't had that experience to jump. And relationship-wise, yeah, maybe looking at you a bit idealistically there, and you're just thinking, oh, come on, he's a bit, over the top kind of thing. It does seem too good to be true in a way, but it's just the enthusiasm. But this is people looking at you. So, but you've got these strong males here, so, yeah, it's up to you. That's how people see you. Idealistic a bit, but you can fix that with the other stuff. What are you feeling positive about? The Empress. Beautiful. Abundance of energy, things coming in really well for you. There's nothing wrong, that strong female vibe. That the Empress, could be pregnancy coming through as well for some of you, obviously. Very much a positive card though. You'll get to where you want to go. It's just a really great earthy mothering card as well. Can be talking about your mother. It's all that very female energy there, Gemini, just to remember always. And whenever I see her, I always remind people, remember, the mother is the first word that comes to mind when I see this beautiful card. So that's just for all of us. She's quite an icon. But use that abundance, and you've got it, Gemini, in spades. Okay, let's have a look now at the final outcome. Yeah, things still up in the air a bit, so just give it a bit of time. Sort of not still kind of ruminating, oh, will I do it, won't I do it, sort of gossipy card too. Just be careful with who you tell about things. People will always be talking about Gemini, so because they're always out in the midst of all the, the business and the happening. There's always things happening. And this little one here, he's very much, yeah, the little spy sometimes too, people watching you. So be careful where you go with this project. Don't be telling too many people, because this one can sometimes go, oh, they always have good ideas, let's see what they're doing. That kind of energy can be Gemini, and just inadvertently appropriating your ideas and making them their own, which is quite, people do it. So just watch that as well. Discipline again, keep it to just a couple. It's business. Okay, your message is pure livelihood. Your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart give yourself to it. Inside of each of us there is a longing to do work that helps others experience greater happiness and joy. Work that builds a better world. Consciously choose to do this. Know that the love you put into your work will inspire personal growth. And it talks about, be really careful this month about your communication, especially with new projects. Don't sort of tell everybody. That's what I'm getting. Thanks so much for listening, Gemini. Have a great 4 weeks.